In the recent prologue of second year volume 9, Nagumo compared himself to the naked emperor. Here, while wondering if he is really strong, he said, "Is my ability truly the real thing, or am I a naked emperor who was simply not ever blessed with a good opponent?" So you might have wondered, what does it mean by the naked emperor, and you are right to think that, since I did not add a TL note in there, which I think I should have. Because here Nagumo, or rather the author, gave us a parallel to another story which I thought was interesting, so let me tell you about the naked emperor. This naked emperor is a reference to a fairy tale named Emperor's New Clothes. Now, if you haven't heard of this fairy tale, then I think you might have heard different versions of it. If not, then here's a brief summary of it. The story is about an emperor who was obsessed with his appearance and clothes, and who hired two weavers who actually were two swindlers passing by the city. Those two men promised the king a suit of clothes that are invisible to anyone who is stupid or unfit for their position. And then they both pretended to weave the suit, but in reality they were not weaving anything at all, and nobody wanted to be seen as stupid, so everyone pretended that the suit was real. So then the emperor, afraid to admit that he cannot see the suit himself, parades through the streets in his new clothes, and the people of the town uncomfortably go along with it, not wanting to appear stupid, until a child said out loud that emperor is wearing nothing at all. The people then realized that everyone has been fooled, but even though it all came to light, the emperor continued the parade with pride as if nothing happened. So this was the story of the naked emperor, and believe it or not, it has a lot of parallels to the life of Miyabi Nagumo. Like, if you go back to the moment when Asahina was describing Nagumo's life to Ainakoji, it sounded so similar to the story. For example, Nagumo and the naked emperor are kind of similar in their self-delusion. The naked emperor believed that he was wearing clothes of the finest material, when in reality he was walking around completely naked. In the same way, Nagumo thinks he's the strongest because he has never been defeated by anyone, and he has become so used to his popularity that he has convinced himself that he truly is the strongest. However, just like the naked emperor, Nagumo's belief in his own greatness is based only on the opinion of others instead of his abilities. And in reality, he has never faced an opponent of his level or someone greater than him. And to add more to it, the naked emperor followers went along with his parades because they were afraid to contradict him or did not want it to appear foolish for not seeing the fine cloth. Similarly, Nagumo's followers, or the students in his grade, follow him because they genuinely see that he has some talent and popularity, and the main reason that they don't want to lose their position by contradicting him or by challenging him. And in both cases, it took an outsider to reveal the truth. In the case of the naked emperor, it was a child who spoke up and revealed the truth about the emperor's lack of clothing. And in Nagumo's case, it was the arrival of Kiyotaka Ainakoji that caused him to question his own abilities. And I know, sure, Manabu Horikita came before Ainakoji, but since Nagumo never got to properly face Manabu, it wasn't Manabu alone that made him doubt his abilities. But really, the point was this moment with Ainakoji where Nagumo really saw the truth and confronted the possibility that he may not be as strong as he thought. And it wasn't only Nagumo, even Asahina believed in his abilities. And while Nagumo is a talented individual, if you really pay attention, then his perception of his own greatness is really based on a fragile foundation of popularity and admiration of students of his grade and a lack of true competition. There wasn't really someone who could challenge him in his grade, which made everyone think that there is no one who could stand up to him. But clearly that isn't the case. And here's the reason I wanted to share this story. The ending. The naked emperor in the end continued the parade with pride as if nothing happened. So is that a foreshadowing of how things will happen with Nagumo? The reaction we are waiting for of someone who never lost, maybe we won't get one. Maybe Nagumo, just like the king, will carry on as if denying the existence and abilities of Kiyotaka Ainakoji. Or maybe the ending has already happened in a way. When Ainakoji defeated him in second year volume 4, Nagumo did just that. He continued as usual denying his loss. He still doesn't think that he lost that day and has challenged Ainakoji again. So what is it now? What will he do after he loses again? That is a good question and we cannot guess the answer to that. Even though it is similar to the Emperor, I do like to believe that the outcome of the story wouldn't be the same. If, at the end, before graduating, everyone in 3rd grade saw Nagumo losing to Ainakoji, and then they realized that there's someone stronger than him, maybe then he could be just like the Naked Emperor, but until then, you can believe that maybe it will turn out to be different. But whichever way things go, one thing will be sure, that Nagumo's self-proclaimed greatness is kind of an illusion, just like the Naked Emperor's fine clothing. So let me know what you think. I personally found this reference to another story interesting, and now I have included a TL note in the PDF for this sentence, so if you want, you can go and read the full story for yourself. And if there will be more references in the story by the author, then I will make sure to include them, since then we can truly enjoy this great story. And I will keep doing best from my side to provide you with the translation of the latest volume, and if you are new to the channel, then do subscribe for high quality classroom of the late translations and new content of quote. So I appreciate the support from you all. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.